Kuro Games have just came out with an apology.
Yippee!
And the dogs are in full defense mode now. Kuro gave out shit on purpose, plays dead for a few days for tensions to rise, apologize at 7:45 p.m. And coincidentally, an article was published 13 minutes later on GamerSky at 7:58 p.m. Deja vu? Let's take a trip down memory lane to the day I was born, 10 months ago. June 2024. The Downies over at Kuro Games gave shit rewards for 30 million downloads, inviting outrage as they stay silent to let the rage marinate. Then they announced a scheduled apology at 10:30 p.m., which is then followed by a suspiciously scheduled article by GamerSky 25 minutes later at 10:55 p.m. Y'all do be working overtime at both Kuro and GamerSky, huh? The Chinese community were quick to see through the farce and called them out. The biggest flaw was that Kuro forgot to coordinate their story, and the in-game announcement still said celebration for 30 million downloads instead of apology for poor rewards. Fast forward to today. Kuro once again gave shit rewards, inviting outrage as they stay silent for a few days to let the rage marinate. Then they announced an apology at 7:45 p.m., which is then followed by a suspiciously scheduled article 13 minutes later at 7:58 p.m. Y'all do be working overtime at both Kuro and GamerSky, huh? Let's compare and see history repeat itself, only for the retards to eat this garbage up. First, they feed shit. Then they stay silent. Then they apologize with scheduled pulls. Then an article from GamerSky comes out a few minutes later. In both cases, the announcement and article comes after working hours. What a coincidence! It is as if Kuro Games and GamerSky coordinated to work overtime and are sucking on each other's cocks in the office. Gog, gog, gog. Once again, the Chinese community saw through their farce and called them out. On both occasions, there were proof that Kuro will be giving pulls way before they made that announcement. Leaks about the pulls go as far back as 4th of April on both the Chinese and global side, 17 days before their so-called apology. And yet we have some naive slaves here who bites at any PR stunt that Kuro tries to pull off. You know what Kuro players are known in CN? Dogs. Because ever since 1.0, Kuro has been leading them on a leash, holding back rewards, waiting for them to bark before giving them measly treats as an apology. Their scummy tactics were called out last year. Take note of the date, June 2024. When Kuro tried to pull off this PR shit, everyone called them out for it. Now that they do it again, let's see what the community thinks of it. There are some slaves who are defending Kuro with their bodies for free, but the wide community thinks otherwise and are now convinced like the CN bros. What do you think? Leave your comments below.